So one thing I want to highlight that has happened several times as I've been out with friends is that some friends will be having a more successful night than others. And the friends that are not having as successful a night tend to be hard on themselves, right? They tend to feel a little bit down or a little bit awkward, like, man, things just aren't happening for me, man. I'm slowing up the group, man, I'm striking out, whatever else. But don't be discouraged, right? And don't necessarily compare yourself to others. And I would even say be humble enough to expect that not everything is going to work out for you, right? So even if you've had a lot of success, have gotten used to having a lot of success, there will always be times and nights where things don't quite work out. So particularly when you're friends, when you're with your friends, you can feel a little bit more embarrassed about this, but it's really nothing to be embarrassed about. It is just the way it is. So I'm walking through these streets, almost stepped in the middle. But the point I was making is that you can be out with your friends and you guys like encourage each other, you push each other, you raise the standard, right? When you see your buddy doing something, uh, it encourages you, like, man, I can do that. I want to do that. Sometimes you even feel like I should be doing that when you're not. And so don't get discouraged. Don't feel bad. Don't be hard on yourself. Be gracious, right? You're always going to want to do better, and that's a good thing. You're going to want to keep improving, keep pushing yourself, keep developing, keep stepping your game up, keep kind of surpassing your own expectations. And that is just part of improvement, right? There'll always be people around that are a little bit better in certain aspects, and there'll be people around that are a little bit worse. So it's not about comparing yourself to others. I think there are times when it is valuable to have a realistic, objective assessment of where you're at and where you need to improve, or where you would like to improve, and what it would take to improve. At the same time, don't use that as a weapon against yourself, right? Don't beat yourself up because you have room for improvement, because you have a bad night, because things aren't going quite the way you want. Use it as motivation, use it as encouragement, and really push yourself, right? There will be times where you will get down on yourself. Stay up, right? Stay positive, keep pushing, keep it going. You'll get there. It will take time, it will be difficult, it will be a strain on you, but if you keep going, you will get there, right? This stuff like failure is kind of part of the game, right? Bad nights are part of improvement, right? If you never had a bad night, then you wouldn't actually need to improve. You wouldn't need to work on things. It would just be golden. There would be no point talking about things, watching this video, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So keep at it. Peace.